Okay, this is exercise 2, continuing on with the word problems. A drama club earns $1,040 from a production. It sells a total of 64 adult tickets and 132 student tickets. An adult ticket costs twice as much as a student ticket. So right away I know that that's going to be important. Write a system of linear equations that represents the situation. So write two equations. Let x represent the number of adult tickets sold and y represent the student tickets sold. I think it may be better if we think of this as x is the cost of an adult ticket and y is the cost of a student ticket. So the first equation I'm getting from right here, an adult ticket costs twice as much as a student ticket. So x is an adult ticket, y is a student ticket. X equals adult. Sorry about the poor handwriting. And y equals a student. So that's what we want to figure out. Cost of an adult ticket, cost of a student ticket. Okay. So what would the equation be? I would like you to try it and pause the video now and see if you're right. So how would I represent twice as much? Well, that would be 2y. This is twice as much. Okay, now for the second system of equations, I know that I have 64 adult tickets, right? Yep, 64 adult tickets. And I'm going to write it above the box so you can see it better. 132 student tickets. And I know when I add these together, I'm going to get the cost of 1040. Okay, so hopefully that was the easy part, is getting the system of equations, but now we need to solve. So I'm going to use the substitution method. Which one is the isolated variable? Well, it's the first equation here, and it's x. So x is equal to 2y. So I know that's 64. And instead of x, I'm going to put 2y in parentheses. 64 times 2y plus 132y equals 1040. Okay. Now I need to distribute is my first thing that I need to do to solve this. So that's 128y. And don't be intimidated by these bigger numbers. You solve it just the way you would with single digit numbers. So 128y plus 132y equals 1040. Okay. So what do I do next? What would you do next? Pause, think, solve for y. If you can't, then go ahead and hit play, or hit play and then see if you're right. So what should you have done first? Combine like terms. 128 plus 132 is 260. So I have 260y equals 1040. 1040. And what's my last step? Hopefully by now you're solving one-step equations. I'm going to divide both sides by 260, and it's nice because 1040 divided by 260 gives me a nice whole number of 4. So a student ticket, y is $4. So how do I figure out how much an adult ticket is? I want to see if you can do that on your own. And if you can't, then you'll have to do a guess and check method. But you do know that an adult ticket costs twice as much as a student ticket. So I'm really hoping that if you figured out that a student ticket was 4, you'll be able to figure out what the adult ticket was. Okay, that was exercise number 2. And hopefully you were able to solve that on your own, but if you weren't, here it is.